दाय श्री गौर प्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी नामिने कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुत शक्त सुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेरारंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरन। आज एक विशेष तिथि है। टुडे इज अ वेरी auspicious day. Today is the appearance day of Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami and disappearance of Sri Ramachandra Kaviraj. Both of them are the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gopal Bhatta Goswami, according to Gaur Ganodesh Deepika, Kavi Karnapur, he has written, Ananga Manjari Asit Sadhya Gopala Bhattakaha Bhatta Goswaminam Kechidahu Shri Gunamanjarim. जो the Gopal Bhatta Goswami was previously Ananga Manjari. Previously means in the pastimes of Krishna, in the Vrindavana pastimes, he was Ananga Manjari. That Ananga Manjari has become Gopal Bhatta Goswami in Mahaprabhu's Leela. According to some, Gopal Bhatta Goswami appeared in 1500 AD and some others say it is in 1503. He took birth in South India on the banks of the Kaveri river. There is a place called Srirangam. So within that, very close to that Srirangam is a place called Belgundi. The name of the village is Belgundi. In that village, he took birth. His father's name is Venkata Bhatta, a very orthodox Brahminical family he took birth in. And Venkata Bhatta was a Sri Vaishnava, a Vaishnava in the lineage of Ramanujacharya. So he took birth in a very high class Brahminical Vaishnava family. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami, even though he was very young, at a very young age, he had darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, Mahaprabhu he made his associates appear at various places, and he met all of them by when he was traveling to South India, or when he was traveling elsewhere. He met all the devotees and he brought all of them together. But it is by the desire of the Supreme Lord only they took birth at various places. Like in the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra, Hanuman and all other monkey army, they were in Kishkinda, whereas Ramachandra was in Ayodhya. What is this? Where the Supreme Lord is, they should have taken birth there. But at the appropriate time, Lord Ramachandra met all his associates and he offered them service also. So it is by the will of Supreme Lord from whom what kind of service he wants to accept, and where he makes his associates take birth is all up to him. So Gopala Bhatta Goswami, he took birth in South India. Even though Mahaprabhu took birth in Bengal, Gopala Bhatta Goswami took birth in South India, very, very far from Bengal. But still, he could, because he was an associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, means previously he was Ananga Manjari in the previous life, therefore he could see Mahaprabhu and his pastimes from a distant place and understand him to be his master. And when Gopala Bhatta Goswami saw that Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas, he was completely overwhelmed with grief. He could not see the Lord in the sannyas form, because the Lord is an enjoyer. Sannyas means he should refrain from all kinds of enjoyment. All sense enjoyment is completely restricted or prohibited for a sannyasi. The Supreme Lord, being an all enjoyer, he has accepted sannyas and refrained from any kind of enjoyment. This pained Gopal Bhatta Goswami a lot. Then the Lord came in his dream. He showed him all the pastimes that he had performed when he was young. Gopal Bhatta Goswami took birth after Mahaprabhu. Therefore, he could not witness the Lord's pastimes directly, the childhood pastimes directly. Gopal Bhatta Goswami is about 8 years or 9 years junior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, he had no opportunity to see the pastimes, and also he was very far physically. He was physically very far from Navadvip. Therefore, he could not see pastimes of Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu, when he was crying in grief, seeing Mahaprabhu as a sannyasi, at that time Mahaprabhu came in his dream and then he showed him all the activities that he performed before sannyas. He pacified him, and Gopala Bhatta Goswami was very satisfied by seeing this. In Bhakti Ratnakar, this episode is written in very brief. Atakahi Gopalera kari Prabhu kole Gopalera anga sikta kailo netra jale. So Mahaprabhu pacified him. He consoled him. He took him on his lap and then he drenched him with his tears. Kahilo e sab katha rakhi ho gopane hoilo Paramananda Gopalera mane. And he told Gopal Bhatta that please keep all these confidential. Whatever I have shown to you, all these pastimes keep confidential. Don't share with others. I have revealed it to you because you are my own person. The Lord does not reveal himself to persons other than who have submitted to him. The Lord is there everywhere, but the Lord will not reveal himself and we will not be able to understand unless until he reveals himself. Just like we cannot see sun unless he rises, unless he comes. When he rises, he reveals himself. In a similar manner, the Supreme Lord, he reveals himself. Unless he reveals, we will not be able to see him. So, the Lord has revealed all his pastimes to Gopala Bhatta, and he told that keep them very, very confidential. And Gopal Bhatta was very, very satisfied by seeing all those pastimes, by interacting with Mahaprabhu, and also because the Lord considered him as his confidential associate. So a few years later, when Gopal Bhatta was about 8 or 10 years old, Mahaprabhu went to South India. After taking sannyas, he travelled to South India to various pilgrim places. And then when he came to the banks of the Kaveri, which is in Karnataka, the current day Karnataka, there is a place called Srirangam. It's a place where Ranganath, Lord Ranganath resides. Beautiful darshan of Lakshmi Ranganath is there. So, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he visited South, when he was on pilgrim tour, he went to Srirangam. At that place, he met Venkata Bhatta. Venkata Bhatta is the father of Gopal Bhatta. And Venkata Bhatta, as we heard, he was a Sri Vaishnava. Sri Vaishnava means the follower of Ramanuja Sampradaya. So, when Venkata Bhatta saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, a sannyasi, he was greatly pleased. And he invited, please stay in our house. And that was Chaturmasya period, the rainy season. 4 months, the sages, they don't travel. They stay at one place and they perform bhajan, they preach to the local people. So, that was the rainy season period. So, Venkata Bhatta requested Mahaprabhu that you please stay at our house. Seeing him to be a very polite Brahmana, a very simple hearted person, and also a Vaishnava, Sri Vaishnava. Therefore, Mahaprabhu blessed him and his family by staying at their house. At that time, Gopal was only 8 to 10 years. Therefore, he got an opportunity to massage the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He got an opportunity to serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in various ways and also eat his remnants. Gopal Bhatta got this opportunity and he was greatly pleased for such an opportunity. Now Mahaprabhu stayed there for 4 months and every day there was Krishna Katha. Every day they were discussing the topics of Supreme Lord. He saw Venkata Bhatta is worshipping Lakshmi Narayan so nicely, so reverentially, and with such a simple heart. All his family is engaged in the service of Lakshmi Narayan. But what he saw was that in the heart of Venkata Bhatta, there is some little pride that he is worshipping Lakshmi Narayana, who is superior to Radha Krishna. He was thinking that my worship of Lakshmi Narayan is superior to the worship of Mahaprabhu. That is, Radha Krishna's worship by Mahaprabhu. This pride was there because he was thinking Narayana is the root cause of all incarnations. Narayana is the avatari, he is the origin. And Sri Krishna is the avatar, he is the incarnation of Narayan. Because Narayan has no mother, no father, but Krishna has mother and father. Therefore, Krishna has taken birth, Narayana has no birth. Therefore, my worship of Lakshmi Narayan is superior to Radha Krishna's worship by Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu thought that I should one day break his pride, because the Lord is Madhusudana, the one who destroys the pride. Therefore, one day, just like in the regular conversation, he asked that Venkata, you are worshipping Lakshmi Narayan. Your object of worship Narayan is served very opulently in Vaikuntha Dham. And also your object of worship Lakshmi Devi, very, very opulent. She is highly opulent, very beautiful. On the other hand, I am worshipping Krishna, who is a cowherd boy, no money. And he is wearing, forest flowers as a garland. He is having, flute. He is tucking, bulge in his waist. There's a peacock feather. Whereas Narayana is wearing golden ornament, golden helmet, very dazzling ornaments, and his own Vakshasthala, Lakshmi Devi is sitting. Very, very opulent manner Narayana is worshipped. But my object of worship is a gwala, is a cowherd boy. And also the gopis whom I worship, they are also all cowherd women. No education. They are not educated. They are not rich. But my question is, why did Lakshmi Devi perform penance to associate with Sri Krishna? Sri Krishna is opulent. Lakshmi Devi is very opulent. She is already serving Narayana. Why did she desire to associate with Krishna? Then Venkata Bhatta immediately says, what is wrong in it? Lakshmi Devi's chastity or fidelity is not lost, because Lakshmipati Narayan and Radhapati Krishna are one and the same. The husband of Lakshmi Narayana and the husband of Radha Krishna are the same. There is no difference. There is only difference in the Leela, in the pastimes. Therefore, Lakshmi Devi is not losing her chastity by her desire to associate with Krishna. Then Mahaprabhu says, no, I am not talking about that. I am not saying that Lakshmi Devi lost her chastity because she wanted to associate with Krishna. That is not my question. I know that in Vaikuntha, the pastimes of reverence are very prominent, whereas in Goloka, the pastimes of Madhurya, sweetness, are very prominent. But it is the same Narayana who is performing the pastimes of opulence in Vaikuntha Dham. He is performing the pastimes of sweetness in Goloka Dham. And all the gopis, Radharani, they are nothing but Lakshmi Devi only. But what I want to know is, even if Lakshmi Devi was undergoing penances for so many years, still she could not get the company of Sri Krishna. Why? We are singing every day in the Mangalarati. Devi Lakshmi Shruti Gana Dharani Lotave Gopi Jana Adhikara Roata Gave. Lakshmi Devi and all the Shruti Shastras, means all the scriptures personified, they have come to Mother Earth, on this earth, and then they are performing severe penances. For what? Gopi Gana Adhikara Roata Gave. They are singing, they are crying to get the eligibility like that of the gopis. The gopis are serving Supreme Lord Sri Krishna unrestrictedly. And Sri Krishna also gave them the great fortune of intimacy to them. Lakshmi Devi has no such intimacy with Narayana as the gopis have got with Sri Krishna. Because in the Vaikuntha planet, Lakshmi is serving Narayana with opulence, in awe, in reverence. In a very reverential mood, she is serving. Whereas in Golokadham, there is intimacy, a special intimacy, where the gopis, they are sometimes scolding Sri Krishna. Lakshmi cannot scold Narayana. Lakshmi, one time she was hurt with Narayana. Why? Because Bhrigu Rishi, he came to test who is Supreme God. He came to Brahmaji. He did not offer any obeisance to him. When you see a superior person, you have to offer your obeisance. He did not say obeisance, he did not offer obeisance. Brahma became very angry. And then you don't know the manners. Get out of this place. When you see you like father, you have to respect. You don't know how to get out of this place. Oh, this person is very angry. And God cannot be angry. He should be very shanta, very peaceful. He is never influenced by the Rajoguna. Here is a person who is influenced by it. No. Then he went to Shiva, Lord Shiva. And then in front of Lord Shiva, he used very harsh words. Hey, what is this? Why are you sitting like this? Shiva became immediately angry. Get out. Don't show your face to me. Then he went to Narayan. There third degree. First is disrespect. The second is using the mouth. Means verbally disrespecting. First is just by gestures. More severe is by speech. If you are not respected someone, it's okay. But if you abuse someone, it's more disrespectful. When he came to Narayan, he kicked. Means action. Not by silence, not by speech, but now by action. He kicked on the chest of Narayana. Then Narayana, immediately he got up from his, Shesha. Oh, Bhrigu Maharshi, you have come. I am very sorry, I did not pay attention to you. Please come. Let me serve you. He made Bhrigu sit on an asana and then he massaged his feet. And in that process, Bhrigu had an eye beneath the feet, under his feet, because of which he was very, very proud. So he had plucked that eye. But he served Bhrigu. He did not exhibit any anger on him. Seeing this, Lakshmi Devi was hurt. What is this? He has kicked on the chest. That is the place of my residence. Narayana's chest is my place of residence. What is this? He did not object to this. No objection is okay, but he is massaging his feet. He became very upset. She became very upset. And then she told, okay, I will leave you. She could not say anything to him. Because she is in reverence. In a mood of reverence, she could not say. So she left Narayan. And she came to the Bhuloka, to this material world. And behind Lakshmi Devi, Narayana also came in search. That's a pastime. The thing is, she could not strongly protest and say, why did you do like this? I don't like this. Hereafter don't behave like this. She could not say like this. Whereas gopis, you fool, you thief, you debauchee, they are speaking all ill words. Lampata, they are using the word lampat. You know lampat? You cheater. They are speaking like this to Sri Krishna. But Sri Krishna is telling this is more sweeter than the Vedic hymns. The Vedas are not as sweet as the gopis' words of abusive words to me. He is very happy. So, Lakshmi Devi is praying to Sri Krishna after coming to earth that please give me the eligibility to become Gopi. But she did not get. So, Mahaprabhu asked this question, even though Lakshmi Devi is performed penances in Bilvavan, if we go to what do you call Vrindavan, in the Dvadasvana, the 12 forests, one is Bilvavan. It's also called Shrivan. Shri means Lakshmi. Why it is called Shrivan? Because it is the place where Lakshmi Devi performed penances to get eligibility to participate in Goloka pastimes. That Shrivan is there. During Parikrama, we go there. So, my question is, why Lakshmi Devi, even after she performed penance, she could not get? Venkatapata had no answer. He was quiet. He could not say anything. And in fact, he was very depressed that he had no answer. Then Mahaprabhu explained, you see, Narayana and Krishna are the same, there is no difference. But sweetness predominant is Krishna. And where there is reverence predominant, that is Narayana. That is why there is a special quality of Sri Krishna that he attracts the hearts of all living entities. Nobody can stay without being attracted by Krishna's qualities. This is the Supreme Lord Supremacy. Krishner ek sajiva lakshan swamadhurje sarvachitta kare akarshan. He has got his intrinsic nature, quality, that he attracts all the living entities by his own sweetness. ब्रजलोकेर भावे पाइये ताहार चरण तारे ईश्वर करी नाही जाने ब्रजजन. One will get Supreme Lord Krishna by following the mood of Brajavasis. What is the mood of Brajavasis? They don't consider Krishna to be Lord, to God. Whereas Lakshmi and in Vaikuntha, they consider Narayana to be God, He is supreme. Because of Him we are sustaining. Whereas in Golok Dham, Brajavasis, the Braja Prem, the Braja Bhava is, the feeling of Brajavasis is, Krishna is not God. Krishna is one among us. This is the mood. Keho tare putra gyane udukhale bade, keho sakha gyane jini chade tar kade. Some of them consider him to be their son, and in order to punish him, they bind him with the ropes. And some consider him to be their friend, and they climb on his shoulders. Means there is no feeling that he is God. It is an offense. There is no such feeling there. They are climbing on his shoulders. They are giving their eaten fruit, and Mother Yashoda is tying rope. She is punishing, she is chastising, she is putting a cane to frighten Krishna. All these things they are doing because they are captivated by love, not by reverence. Brajendra Nandan boli tare jane Brajajan, Aishwarya gyane nahi kono sambandh manan. They all know him to be Brajendra Nandan, son of Nanda Maharaj, not as birthless Supreme. The Supreme Lord who has no birth, who is beyond all the modes of material nature, who has transcended the Viraja. No, they don't know him like that. They know him only as son of Nanda Maharaj. That's all. Brajalokera bhave jai karaye bhajan sei braje pai shuddha Brajendra Nandan. Those who worship Sri Krishna in the mood of Braja, only they will get him. Lakshmi Devi has not performed in the mood of Brajavasis. She was not ready to give up her opulence. Lakshmi Devi has not followed the mood of the gopis. If you want to become Krishna Kanta, means if you want to become a female consort of Sri Krishna, you have to follow the mood of the gopis. Or you have to be under the gopis. Gopi Anugatya. You have to accept the servitorship of the gopis. Then only you will be eligible. That's why in the Gaudiya organization, or according to Gaudiya philosophy, Radha Dasya is topmost. We want to become servants of Radharani. We don't want to become servants of Krishna. That is not our objective. It is said, generally we say that we are servants of Krishna, we want to become servants of Krishna. But the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they have got a very special interest. That is, they don't want to serve Krishna if Radharani is not there. They want to serve Krishna only in the company of Radha. If Radha is not there, we don't want Krishna. What will we do? Atapa rahita suraj nahi jani, Radha virahito madhava nahi mani. Just like a sun cannot stay without sun's rays. Sun is there means the rays are also there. The sunshine is also there. The sun and the sunshine are not different. They are always together. In a similar manner, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling that I don't believe in the existence of Krishna without Radharani. I don't accept. Because Radharani is the halo of Sri Krishna. Radharani is the opulence of Sri Krishna. Radharani is the pleasure potency of Krishna. Radharani is the best servitor of Krishna. Radharani is the one who can give him the pleasure to the utmost. That millions of gopis put together also cannot. Even millions and millions of gopis combined together, they cannot give pleasure to Sri Krishna as much as Radharani alone can give. So, that Braja Prem, if we want to attain, we have to follow the gopis who are serving Radharani. Only if we follow that, we will get. But, my dear Venkat, Lakshmi Devi could not give up her opulence mode. Therefore, she could not get Krishna. In this manner, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained to Venkata Bhatta and his entire family about the supremacy of Krishna's worship over Narayana's worship. Soon, Venkata Bhatta's pride was finished. He told that Narayana is getting the power of being supreme because that has been given to him by Krishna. Krishna is the avatari, is the root of all the incarnations. And whatever other forms of God, they are getting their potency from Krishna only. Jar Bhagavatta hoite anner Bhagavatta Swayam Bhagavan Shabder Taha Tei Satta. One can be called as Bhagavan if means Jar Bhagavatta hoite anner Bhagavatta. From, it's very difficult to explain in English. And I understand how difficult it will be to translate into Russian. Jar Bhagavatta haite anner Bhagavatta, due to whom others are getting the godly potency, only he can be termed as Swayam Bhagavan. You understand? Very difficult to translate. From whom others are getting the godly potency, that person can only be addressed as Swayam Bhagavan, original Bhagavan. Others are called as Bhagavan because he is giving that potency to them. That is Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Ete chamsa kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. There are so many incarnations of the incarnations, portions of the plenary portions, they are there. But Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan, is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Means even Rama is getting all the qualities from Krishna. Nrishinga is getting 8:30 already. Nrishinga is getting all the qualities from Narayana, from Krishna. So, okay, I will stop this particular episode. In this manner, Venkata Bhatta was, convinced that Krishna is the original Supreme Lord. Then his family, his brother Prabodhananda Saraswati and Gopal Bhatta, all of them, they became servants of Krishna. They started worshipping Radha Krishna. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami accepted Diksha from his own paternal uncle, Prabodhananda Saraswati. Prabodhananda Saraswati is the brother of Venkata Bhatta. So he accepted Diksha from him, and at the time of the departure of Venkata Bhatta and his wife, they ordered Gopal Bhatta that he should go to Vrindavan. So upon receiving their order, after their departure, Gopal Bhatta set towards Vrindavan Dham. After he reached Vrindavan, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, they wrote a letter to Mahaprabhu that Gopal Bhatta has come. Mahaprabhu immediately sent a reply. Consider Gopal Bhatta as your younger brother. Treat him as your younger brother and share love and affection towards him. So in this manner, Gopal Bhatta stayed there in the company of Rupa and Sanatana, and he had written so many scriptures. Satkriya Saradipika, and he has also written, Haribhakti Vilas is the previous author of Haribhakti Vilas, and he was the Shad Sandarbha. Jiva Goswami has written Shad Sandarbha. He was from the book he has written, Jiva Goswami had referred and compiled that book. Means the original source is from Gopal Bhatta Goswami only. So in this manner, Gopal Bhatta Goswami's literary contribution to Gaudiya Vaishnavas is also noteworthy. And another pastime that that has happened with Gopal Bhatta Goswami is he had Dvadasha Shaligram Shilas. He had 12 Shaligram Shilas that he had collected from Gandaki when he was in North India tour. And he was serving them with a lot of faith, love. He had a desire that if I had a deity, I could dress them nicely, I could decorate them with various ornaments, I can put a kirita, a helmet, a crown, and then I can do a lot of nice decoration. And one rich merchant, he also came to Vrindavan one day, and then he told, these are the nice cloths and ornaments, please offer them to your deity. Gopal Bhatta was thinking, I wish I had a deity, I want to serve them. He was thinking like this. That night, one of the Shaligram Shilas got converted into a beautiful deity form, Radha Raman. Even now, that Radha Raman temple in Vrindavan is a very famous temple. It's called Swayambhu Vigraha. Swayambhu means the deities are not installed, they are self-manifest. This is one of those deities that got self-manifest. No installation ceremony made. So, the next day, Gopal Bhatta Goswami saw Radha Raman deity and he was extremely pleased. Oh, Supreme Lord is so merciful to me, and he started serving the deities. When Rupa and Sanatana heard of this, they immediately came to that place, and all other Vaishnavas in Vrindavan, they came to that place and had darshan of Radharamanji. Radharamanji's appearance is in the month of Vaishak. Vaishak means April, May, on the Purnima, full moon day. In the month of Vaishak, the Radharaman's Abhishek, the bathing ceremony is performed on his appearance anniversary. So in 1588, in the month of Shravana, August, September, on the 6th day of the dark fortnight, he disappeared. Gopal Bhatta Goswami disappeared from this material world, and his Samadhi is right next to Radharaman temple. So today is his appearance day, and also the disappearance of Ramachandra Kaviraj, disciple of Sri Srinivas Acharya. Narottam Das Thakur prays in his writes in his prayers, Ramachandra Sangha Mange Narottama Das. He is telling that I wish to get the association of Ramachandra. Although Narottam, Srinivas and Dukhi Krishnadas, means Shyamananda, all the three were the students of Jiva Goswami, they were contemporaries, and Ramachandra Kaviraj is a disciple of his friend, that is Srinivas Acharya. But still, Narottam Das Thakur is praying that I want to get the company of Ramachandra. Means how dear must Ramachandra be to Narottam Das Thakur. Sometimes our Bodhayan Maharaj uses this to say how Puri Goswami Maharaj used to be so affectionate towards our Gurudev Srila Bhaktivallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. Puri Goswami Maharaj and Madhav Goswami Maharaj, god brothers, and Puri Goswami Maharaj often, he loved to be in the company of our Gurudev. So he kind of relates this with Narottam Das Thakur's prayers, Ramachandra Sangha Mange Narottama Das. So today is his disappearance also. I pray my innumerable prostrated obeisances unto the feet of both Gopal Bhatta Goswami as well as Ramachandra Kaviraj, so that they may free me from all the offences that I may have committed unto their feet, knowingly or unknowingly, and give one-pointed desire to serve the lotus feet of Guru and Vaishnavas birth after birth. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki jai. Paramaraditam Patita Pavana Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishthom Vishnupad Prananta Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jagat Guru Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Paramhamsa Shri Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Satchidananda Shri Bhakti Vinod Thakur Mahashay ki jai. Shri Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Jai Saparikar Shri Radha Madan Mohan Shri Radha Govinda Shri Radha Gopinath Jiu ki jai. Jai Shri Radha Ramana Jiu ki jai. Jai Shri Gopal Bhatta Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Jai Shri Ramachandra Kaviraj Prabhu ki jai. Samagata Harikatha Shravan Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Om.